Okay, welcome to Lakshya Academy. This is the part 11 of body excretory products and their elimination. Okay, in the previous part, I covered some part of the ultrafiltration or glomerular filtration. For the filtration to occur, for the filtration to take place, okay, some pressures are necessary. Okay, what are the different types of pressures that cause the filtration of blood? Let us see that. This is very important, as I told you at the end of the previous part. Okay, the bits can be asked, and bits were asked in the previous papers in NTA mock test papers also from this topic. Hydrostatic pressure of the blood while flowing in the glomerulus is 60 mmHg. Okay, when blood is flowing, this is the glomerulus, this is the Bowman's capsule. Okay, this is the when blood is flowing in this glomerulus. They have taken glomerulus here. They are showing here. Okay, there is a pressure. Okay, this is called glomerular hydrostatic pressure. Okay, this is the glomerular hydrostatic pressure. Okay, the GHP, glomerular hydrostatic pressure, it is 60 mmHg. The hydrostatic pressure of the blood, hydrostatic pressure of the blood when blood flows through the glomerulus. Here this part is the glomerulus, this is the Bowman's capsule, lumen of the Bowman's capsule. When blood is flowing through this one, the pressure here is, how much pressure is there? 60 mmHg. It is opposed by, for example, this is a GHP, glomerular hydrostatic pressure, and there are two opposite pressures to this one. There are two opposite pressures. Okay, this is the larger one. Its number is, its value is 60 mmHg, and two other pressures are oppositely acting to this one. What are those two pressures and what is the value of those two pressures? It is opposed by, what it means here, glomerular hydrostatic pressure is opposed by, you can observe here, this is the pressure coming down, but these two pressures are opposite, upward pressure. It is means glomerular hydrostatic pressure is opposed by, it is opposed by, two pressures are opposing that. What are they? And it is opposed by glomerulus. In the glomerulus means network of capillaries. In that capillary there is a blood. In that blood there are plasma proteins are present. Those plasma proteins also cause pressure, that is called glomerular colloidal osmotic pressure. It is 32 mmHg, which is exerted by non-filtered plasma proteins. I told you earlier, here large plasma proteins are not filtered. The unfiltered, non-filtered plasma proteins of the blood exert pressure. This is okay, downward pressure, not upward pressure, not the downward pressure. Okay, that pressure is, you can see here, this is the upward pressure. This is glomerular colloidal osmotic pressure, GCOP. It is 32 mmHg, which is exerted by, who is creating this pressure? Non-filtered, unfiltered plasma proteins of the blood in the present in the glomerular capillaries. Okay, that's about GCOP. It is one of the, what is value? 32 mmHg. What is this one? What is this one? 60. This one 60. Okay, now I am taking one pressure. What is this pressure? 32. And one more pressure opposing. This is 32, larger one. This is a smaller one. I am taking here two finger, and this finger is, okay, this is 32, and the next pressure is 18. What is this one? 60. And these two pressures are opposing this pressure. And next one, third pressure, I am explaining third pressure, Bowman's capsular hydrostatic pressure. Observe this one. Okay, this is the C, you can see capsular hydrostatic pressure, Bowman's capsular, BCHP also you can say, or CHP, capsular hydrostatic pressure. It is also opposing pressure to this one. It is downward, it is upward. What is its value? You can see here, capsular hydrostatic pressure is 18 mmHg. What is the glomerular colloidal osmotic pressure? 32 mmHg. What is glomerular hydrostatic pressure? Is 60 mmHg, and this is 60, and this is, what is 32? This is the 8. These two are opposing pressures. Opposing, as this pressure is greater than these two pressure, blood is filtered down. And here the NFP, net filtration pressure. If you add these two minus pressures, that means 32, this is the minus 32 and minus 18. If you add these two, you get the minus 50. If you subtract this one from the 60, you get the NFP, net filtration pressure. This net filtration pressure causes the filtration of blood here. Okay, what is this pressure? 60. What is this one? 32. What is this one? 18. These two pressure, if you add these two, 32 plus 18, 50. And this pressure is greater than these two. That's why blood is, some water and solutes are filtered into this part. That is called glomerular filtrate or ultrafiltrate or primary urine or renal fluid. We call that one. See again, the hydrostatic pressure of blood while flowing in the glomerulus is 60 mmHg, that is called it is abbreviated as GHP. It is opposed by two pressures. One is called GCOP, glomerular colloidal osmotic pressure of 32 mmHg. Who is creating this pressure? This pressure is exerted by the non-filtered plasma proteins of the blood in the glomerular capillaries. And Bowman's capsular hydrostatic pressure, or you can say CHP, capsular hydrostatic pressure, that is 18 mmHg. The net filtration pressure, okay, net filtration pressure is at 10 mmHg. How do you get this one? This 60 minus 32 plus 80, that is equal total you get here. What is the, okay, I have to remove this one, this bracket is not there, I have to keep here, you have to keep bracket here. Then you get the 10, that is called in recent mock test papers. Again I am telling, okay, this point was given NFP. They asked what is the net filtration pressure value, 10 mmHg. Here is the formula, net filtration pressure is equal GHP means this one 16, GCOP means this is 32, and CHP is 18. And if you add these two and subtract this one, you get the 10. You get the 10. Okay, this is called NFP, net filtration pressure. Okay, this net filtration pressure, okay, this causes the NFP, net filtration pressure, causes the filtration of blood through three layered filtrate membrane formed by, I told you in the previous parts what are the three components of, I explained you three components of this one. What are they? Endothelial cells of the glomerular capillary. Second one, basement membrane. Third one, podocytes of the Bowman's cup. And these three together form, okay, what do they form? These three together form, I will show you again. Okay, filtrate membrane. Okay, you can see here, okay, you can see here filtrate membrane consists of three parts here. One is this one, and this is the second one, and this is the third one. Okay, I will show you again in another one. Okay, filtration membrane consists of, this is the, okay, this is the glomerular, this is the capillary wall of the capillary. Then this one, this is called basement membrane. Then one, this is the simple, these are the podocytes. Okay, these are the three layers I told you in the previous part also. Okay, the three parts of the filtrate membrane I am showing here: endothelial cells of the glomerular capillary, basement membrane, podocytes of the Bowman's cup. Okay, these three together called filtrate membrane. Now the blood is filtered through these pores. Now blood is filtered through these pores and come to the lumen of the Bowman's capsule. See here. Okay, this causes the NFP, net filtration pressure. What is the value? 10 mmHg, which causes the filtration of blood through three-layered filtrate membrane formed by endothelial cells of the glomerular capillary. Second one, basement membrane, and podocytes of the Bowman's cup. Okay, these three together form cup. This one, filtrate membrane. Okay, blood is filtered through the fine pores and fenestrations. Fenestrations I told you earlier. Okay, fenestrated capillary wall has small pores. Okay, those are called, okay, small pores are present. What do we call them? Okay, fenestrations. I will show you here. Okay, these are the fenestrated capillary, and blood is filtered through these three. And here basement membrane. Okay, here the podocytes are there. Okay, they are arranged in a complicated manner. Finally, the blood is filtered and come to the filtrate comes to the Bowman's capsule. Okay, the blood is filtered through the fine slit pores. These slit pores are present between the podocytes. And next one, fenestrations due to why blood is filtered here because of NFP. You can see here I am summarizing this one pressures in the okay blood glomerular hydrostatic pressure, blood glomerular BC, BZHP, BZHP, or you can say GHP, glomerular hydrostatic pressure. It is 60, capsular hydrostatic pressure 18, and blood colloidal osmotic pressure BCOP. This is 32, and it is present in glomerulus. This pressure is present in glomerulus. Okay, this pressure is present in glomerulus. Okay, observe this one. It is present in the capsular space of the Bowman's capsule. It is present in the capsular space of the capsular space. This is the capsular space of the Bowman's capsule. And next, what is this pressure? This pressure is present in glomerulus. I am showing you here. This pressure is present in glomerulus. What is that? Glomerular blood colloidal osmotic pressure. Okay, next one. Due to why this pressure develops? Why this pressure develops? I will show you. The diameter of this is larger. You can observe this is the smaller one. Okay, due to difference in the diameter of these efferent and efferent arterioles, pressure develops here. Okay, this pressure. Okay, okay, Bowman's capsular or sorry, glomerular hydrostatic pressure is developed due to okay, difference in the diameter of efferent and efferent arteriole. And why this pressure? This pressure due to renal fluid in the lumen of the Bowman's capsule, it exerts the upward pressure. Next, this is due to unfiltered large plasma proteins. I told you large plasma protein do not filter. Okay, they also cause pressure. That is the colloid plasma proteins. They cause pressure. And what this pressure? What is how is it? This favors the filtration. It opposes the filtration. It opposes వీళ్ళిద్దరూ కలిసి ఒకటి వీళ్ళిద్దరు కలిసి దీన్ని అపోజ్ చేస్తున్నారు. This is a greater than this is 60, but these two are 18 plus 30. That's why okay, if you subtract this 50 from 60, you get the 10. That is called net filtration pressure, which causes the filtration of blood. Okay, next one is ultrafiltration. This process has the filtration taking place through small pores. It is called ultrafiltration. The filtrate contains almost all the constituent of plasma except proteins. I told you that one earlier. Okay, right. Okay, cardiac output. I told you formula in the previous lesson. You learned cardiac output is equal stroke volume into heart rate. Cardiac output is equal 70 into 72, 5040 ml. That means 5 liters. On an average, how much blood is filtered by our kidneys? Our kidneys per minute. How much blood is pumped by our heart per minute? 5 liters. How much blood is filtered by our kidney per minute? That is 1100 to 1200. Imagine this is 1000 ml. Our heart is pumping 5 liters of blood. Cardiac output is 5 liters, but our kidney is filtering 1 liter. That means, okay, okay, on an average, 1100 1200 blood is subjected to filtration by kidneys per minute, which constitutes about 1/5 of the blood filtered pumped by the ventricle of the heart in a minute. You got it, I think. Okay, I will explain this one again in the next part.